this in one single human lifetime.
Canton war on water!
No oil, no gold, not even enough fresh water to survive. In 1965, the average person here earned $500 a year. Today, nearly 90,000. This wasn't luck. It was engineered on purpose by men who were terrified. August 9th, 1965. This man walks in to announce his country's birth, and instead, he breaks down sobbing on national television. Because he knew a secret no one else did. They'd just been thrown out of a country that didn't want them. No army, no economy, no way to feed themselves. 90% of their drinking water came through one pipe, controlled by the very neighbors who kicked them out. Cut that pipe, and everyone dies of thirst. So how do you build a first world nation with literally nothing? The answer starts with a swamp full of rats. Here's what the whole world overlooked. This tiny dot sat on the throat of global trade. A third of everything shipped on the planet had to squeeze right past their front door. They owned nothing, but they owned the doorway. His name was Kuan, ruthless, obsessive. Some called him a tyrant.
We must build a nation that stands for integrity. Efficiency is the key to our survival. Our vision must be long-term.
But he made one insane promise. Region drowning in corruption, his government would be the cleanest on Earth. Ministers were paid millions, so they'd never need a bribe. And anyone caught? Destroyed. Then they did the unthinkable. They bulldozed the slums and forced almost the entire population into new towers, mixing every race and religion on purpose, so no neighborhood could ever become a tribe. They even bought sand from other countries to build brand new land out of the ocean. It worked. The swamp was gone. But to fund any of this, they still needed money they didn't have. And what they did next nearly started a war. Everyone thinks Singapore got rich by being friendly to business. Wrong. Behind the clean image, they were playing the most dangerous game on Earth, betting survival on enemies who could switch off their water in an afternoon.
Canton war on water!
So Lee did something that sounds insane. He declared war on water itself. They turned the entire island into a giant rain-catching machine. They built plants that ripped the salt straight out of the sea. And the wildest part? They took used water, yes, that water, purified it beyond drinkable, and served it right back. Today, they can survive with zero help from anyone. The pipe that could have killed them? Now they barely need it. With survival solved, they weaponized that doorway and built the busiest port on the planet. They made themselves the one country the global economy couldn't function without. But being indispensable makes you a target, and someone was watching. Think about it. One narrow channel, a third of world trade. If it closes, the global economy chokes. And Singapore controls it. That's power. Terrifying power. And giants noticed. But perfection has a price. This is one of the most controlled societies on Earth. Strict laws, heavy surveillance, limits on speech the West would never accept. The deal they offered their people was brutal and simple. Give up some freedom and get a life your parents couldn't dream of. Millions said yes. The question is, would you? And the results? They blew past Britain, past most of the West. From $500 to one of the richest places humans have ever built. From a swamp, so why can't anyone copy it? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Singapore didn't get rich from its resources. It got rich from having none. No oil to fight over, no fallback, no plan B. Just one option. Become so useful, the world can't afford to let you fail. They didn't find a strategy. Desperation was the strategy. And most nations are simply too comfortable to ever be that hungry. But there's a country that tried to copy this exact playbook, spending $1 trillion to build a city out of sand, and it's turning into a catastrophe. Watch what happened right here.